One of my deep concerns, and this comes from working with students from all of the different communities, particularly in Chicago, La Vida, Humboldt Park, has been the incredible brilliance that are inside these neighborhoods, but no one knows about it. And as a result, we lose sight of the sort of brilliance that's going on. So one of the things that I find deeply, deeply, deeply moving is that CROCUS, and if we can build this kind of curriculum, say in Roberto Clemente, begins to tap into that brilliance, and that in some fashion or another, those become the next generation of scientists, to me is undescribable. Humboldt Park is the traditional neighborhood that pretty much everyone in Chicago understands is Puerto Rican. So it's a capturing of Puerto Rican cultural elements, Puerto Rican architecture, that kind of stuff. The sort of function I think that Puerto Rican Agenda or the Puerto Rican Cultural Center serves. They serve as a kind of institutional ground or platform or foundation so that CROCUS can come in and do its work, that science itself can integrate itself inside community needs. Otherwise, communities have no reach into scientific knowledge. If there's a way to bring those two things together in some fashion, it's a remarkable innovation within the evolution of what it means to do scientific work. But it's also a remarkable innovation of what it means to live in communities that are marginalized, who feel already that things are just happen to them rather than that they can lead and do things about the conditions in their neighborhoods. CROCUS has already started to put together heat maps in terms of where is heat concentrated around the city. And we see lower income places as being the sites that have concentrated amounts of heat. That tells us something about the interaction between economies, between tree canopies, discomfort for elderly populations that really might be impacted by heat. One of the things that we see as a real possibility, which would make Roberto Clemente a very unique kind of school, would be to develop a climate change curriculum which gets linked up to jobs. If there is a need in this neighborhood, it's for high-paying jobs. That's one of the things that we seriously lack. So to the extent that we can begin to deploy sensors, let's say, that's gathering data on ozone or carbon dioxide, if we can filter that through into a kind of high school curriculum so that the students themselves are beginning to grasp what it means to do that kind of scientific work into these kind of unique future kinds of professions, that would be remarkable.